Kevin Guajardo here with Mobile Mailbox Money. Today I am here with Mel Carr, an associate through a mutual contact of ours. Mel, if you could just introduce yourself for the viewers that don't know you.
Yeah, thanks for having me. So, Mel C here with a couple of different passion project companies. I'm the proud owner of Clover C, executive virtual assistant agency, all US based, as well as Six Figure Chicks. Six Figure Chicks is a book series nationwide, books all over the country sharing stories of success from local females and my nonprofit, Her Right to Rise, where we come together to empower the next generation of women.
Wow, great to hear. A lot of things going on. It sounds like a new book, some established business ventures, ultimately putting other individuals in a position to tell their stories. How did you kind of come about doing what you're doing? What made you fall into maybe starting a VA company? Maybe you could just touch lightly on that.
Yeah, great question. So I've been here in Phoenix for about 6 years. Before that, I lived overseas for a number of years. I lived in Australia, the Marshall Islands, and about 16 years in Maui. So after all of that traveling and having amazing workplaces, I settled here in Arizona, and I was pretty much over the corporate world. So I said, okay, how can I, start investing and working for myself instead of other people, right? But all my time for other people's business growth. Um, and I had made some acquaintances to small business owners here in the valley, and got with them and started my company, smaller scale, just helping them with social media management and digital presence. Um, and my business started prior to COVID craziness. So once COVID happened, it helped, propel my business because everyone was forced to go online, virtual.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So from there, the rest is, history. Through the guidance of many business coaches and mentors, I was able to scale my business to now have a team of, almost a dozen women who are based here in the US, successful entrepreneurs like ourselves.
Love to hear that. That's a good number. You guys are doing real business at the end of the day, and that's awesome to hear. Entrepreneurship's not for everybody at the end of the day, and especially for women nowadays. It's tougher than ever to actually, put that foot forward and actually make a presence at the end of the day. So I commend you. That's awesome to hear, and putting other, not only yourself, but other women specifically in positions to go out and facilitate, their own accomplishments. Everyone wants to have a foundation to stand on, and to see that you're doing that specifically is great to hear. The maybe the VA service specifically, you could touch on that. What are some of the uh, products or services specifically that you've helped small businesses maybe increase lead generation, or maybe you could just touch lightly on that?
Yeah, no, thank you. So Clover C, like I said, started, from the ground up with, mere social media presence, like social proofing our clients' business. Because, who wants to be on their social media sites, create content every day when that's not your lane of excellence or your zone of genius? You shouldn't be doing it. As business owners, we all start wearing all the hats, right? We do everything. And as our business grows, we should not be doing everything. So Clover C is able to come in, provide the support on all of those communication levels. However you communicate with the outside world, Clover C supports. So it starts with social media just because that's the most popular on-demand support service. And then from there, we help create blogs, we maintain websites. We don't build them, but we'll maintain them, because you should be maintaining and revising, updating your websites on the regular. You always have new images to upload, promotions to, blast on your website, all of those great things. And we look for speaking opportunities for our clients. We do research. We create digital graphics, presentations, anything and everything that we do as business owners to attract clients, to maintain our clients, or to grow our business.
Yeah, no, I love to hear that. How does one go about, soliciting your services? Is it a tier program? Are you guys doing, 6-month contracts? Because obviously, you don't want to just jump in for a month and then, ultimately not keep fulfilling the law of inertia, at the end of the day. So what would you recommend in that situation?
Yeah, no, great question because it's all about building trust and relationship. I believe our core value is communication. Our clients, they receive our services on a monthly basis. However, I do find that in order to build a really solid foundation and relationship, it's usually about the sweet spot is 3 months. So, I like to start new clients on at a minimum of a 3 month, kind of like a trial basis. That way we can really take time to learn their brand, their voice, their, deliverability. And in that time, it's a month to month rate. We have different package levels, starts at 1040 a month, all the way up to 2500 plus a month, depending on your level of business support needs. Uh, we do offer at a monthly rate, but if we do sign our clients a working relationship for 3 months or more, we do offer a nice prepaid bonus discount on top of that. But I don't like to lock anyone into anything much longer than a 6-month contract. I don't like being in like a year contract, so I don't expect my clients to do the same.
Absolutely. It is good to do though, to even especially for a social media aspect, last thing you want to do is stop driving the car of social media marketing and having, a strategy behind that at the end of the day. Consistency is important.
Yeah, most definitely. And I mean, our monthly support packages just continue to renew, auto renew. So, we're like just on a clockwork of like not stopping the support. And you're right, social media is all about consistency and regularly posting. People think that, yeah, they can start posting just like if you're doing it yourself, you'll post great for a month straight and then something happens and you stop.
Absolutely.
You have to start all over from ground one because your audience is already looking at other people.
No, that's the truth. That's how the algorithm works at the end of the day. It's in the script, or whatever you want to call it, the code. Uh, but yeah, it's six-figure chicks. What made you choose the specific individuals that you chose to write about in the book? How did you come about kind of boiling that down to those specific individuals?
Yeah, so Six Figure Chicks is a book collaboration, a book movement, if you will, of collaborative stories of success. So my main prereq is you must be earning at least $100,000 or your business brings in $100,000 up to $999,000. So it's a big gap to be able to fill and to be a potential author. But it's all about sharing our stories because everyone has a story to share, no matter what. And it's you can be an entrepreneur or you can be an intrapreneur. And that means you work for somebody else, but you still have the same passion and drive. You work to where you're at. And so these females, these fearless women, share their one story of success that they choose to put in the book, as well as we get question and answers from the authors as far as like roadblocks that they overcame, such as imposter syndrome or perfectionism, as well as business growth strategies, so that our readers, women and men, if they pick up the book, they can connect with one of the authors or read their Q&As and walk away with a nugget or two of valuable information to help them be as successful or more than us, job well done. Like, this book is invaluable, and we are launching at least one in every state. So
Oh, wow. That's dang.
we currently have two launched, and we have 4 books in production. We have Phoenix Volume 2, Houston, Chicago, and LA. And I'm looking for fantastic 6-figure earning females who would love to be a part of this book movement, that we are leaving a lasting legacy in every book launch city.
Love to hear that. That's awesome. That's a big deal. Nationwide, going city to city, having local testimonials, maybe local quips of business. Every market's a little bit different. That's cool to hear. I love everything about that. Where can people find the book currently? Is that on Amazon? Do they email you direct, or how can they find that?
Yeah, it's on Amazon, so you can find The 6-Figure Chicks and The 6-Figure Chicks Phoenix. All of the books will be available on Amazon. They're on, my website, the6figurechicks.com. You can find me on all of the social platforms. I would love and welcome connections through DM, direct messaging me, have a one-to-one. If you know anyone that would be a great fit, I always welcome referrals. It's all about the circles of influence, right? That's how, we grow personally and professionally. And I always appreciate the referrals, and, I always see how I can best serve other people.
Yeah, business is all about the relationship at the end of the day, and that's a big pillar in Business Network International. And I think you're a member, if I'm not mistaken, or I've seen you in a BNI. But BNI has been instrumental in my business, and it sounds like it's helped you instrumentally as well. Maybe you could just touch slightly on Business Network International.
Yeah, I love it. So yeah, I've been in a BNI for going on 5 years. 6-Figure Chicks has BNI members in both of the first 2 books, as well as the Phoenix Volume 2. So it's all about, know, like, and trust. You always, like, we're a family, right? An extension.
Absolutely.
And we love being able to give business to each other. And that's just one simple little piece of the pie. But yeah, our BNI has been instrumental to my first company, Cloversea, as well as 6-Figure Chicks, as well as the nonprofit, because everything that we give to that organization comes back tenfold. And to be able to help each other out in business organizations like that, it's just a huge cherry on the top.
No, absolutely. That's BNI right there. Know, like, and trust, build rapport, build relationships, and all build together. And keep it all in house of individuals that are vetted in the industry and come with a cosign. That goes a long way. So Mel, hey, appreciate having you here today on the podcast. Anything else you'd like to touch on? Maybe leave someone with a special offer or anything of that nature?
Yeah, no problem. I appreciate that. So yeah, if anyone wants to connect with me, I would love to, as a gift to your listeners, offer a free social media assessment. So they're welcome to reach out to me, and I can connect with them and give them an hour of our time. Our team kind of take a look at the social platforms, make sure everything is streamlined and in place, and represents you and your brand at the best possible way.
Absolutely. And if you maybe want to leave a phone number at all for them to call you direct.
Yeah, for sure. I welcome calls. 480-910-4111. That's great, because on LinkedIn, I find so many people don't complete their profile with their phone number. And I'm like, I'll give you all the information you want to contact me.
No, sure. It's kind of interesting. People don't answer the phone anymore.
So much spam, right?
That is true. Spam has kicked up a lot, especially if you're doing a lot of business and have your phone number out there. But it's good to know people answer their phone, and the people that are reputable out in the industry and come with the cosign. So Mel, again, appreciate having you here today. I'll include possibly her book in the description below. Fellow Business Network International member. Appreciate having you, Mel.
Thank you, Alden. Have a great day.
You too.